Snapchat questions.
Woohoo! In case you're wondering why I've got this beard, it's because it's to balance out my short hair. I had a fight with the Thai hairdresser here, she clearly won, so...
How long will we have to grow this beard for?
Natural to want to eat about and feel satisfied by eating about 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day as a teenager, and to want to sleep 12 hours each night.
If that's what's working for you, then go for it. I mean, that is a lot of food and that is a lot of sleep, but teenagers are in that growing phase, so you often need more food and more sleep at that stage in your life than at any other time,
Absolutely.
arguably.
And we also don't know what your history is. Have you had an eating disorder where you severely restricted your calories and or over-exercise? Maybe your body's needs to make up for those lost calories, and maybe you need all that sleep to rebalance your hormones.
Hey guys, so I've been vegan for about 6 months now, high carb, low fat. I've been eating mostly whole foods, and I get really tired really easily. I think there's not enough B12 or iron in my diet, so I'm thinking about getting nutritional yeast because I heard that it has added B12 into it or something like that. I'm not sure. Is that correct? Because I'm not into taking supplements or anything. I have been eating beans and legumes for iron, and also been mixing foods with vitamin C and iron. Is there any other suggestion? Sorry, I just realized my question is really long, and I just want to thank you guys for answering our questions and helping me learn more about veganism. And
You're very welcome, thank you. Okay, so first of all, how many calories are you eating? Make sure you're getting at least 2,000, and way in excess of that is really what's needed, especially for someone your young age. Try and aim for 2,500, see how you feel, see where you fall in between that bracket.
Regarding B12, there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking a supplement. We take one. We recommend that everyone take one, vegans and non-vegans included, because B12 is not a vitamin. It is a bacterium produced by the soil, but we have smashed our soil with our chemical fertilizers and our natural farming methods such that we all need to supplement with B12 now.
Yeah. And a sublingual tablet under the tongue is good. You can also get some shots from your local doctor if you want to just boost your levels.
Technically, nutritional yeast, yes, it is fortified with B12 and is a food supplement anyway. It's not actually a whole food, so,
Yeah, and we were taking nutritional yeast for quite a while, and then finally had our B12 tested, and we were super, super low. So we don't always think that that's a reliable source for B12.
And it's also produced in a similar fashion to MSG, so...
Yeah, but just check what your calories are and keep at it, and it may just be, you need a little bit of time. It sounds like you're doing the right things by eating beans and lentils and having other foods that are high in vitamin C. That's going to help with the absorption of iron.
And make sure you're having early nights as
Yes.
well, not staying up late.
Yeah, be in bed before 10 o'clock. That's what we recommend.
Hey guys, I was wondering what y'all's take was on high fructose corn syrup. Should I be eating it or should I avoid it?
Yeah, not huge fans of high fructose corn syrup. It is highly, highly refined, foreign to the body, taxing on the liver. Be avoiding that whenever possible, sticking to whole foods as much as you can.
Yeah.
Even brown sugar is going to be preferable to high fructose corn syrup. Plus, a lot of corn is genetically modified. So it's a real...
Again, this is why we always recommend keep it really simple. Potatoes, rice, beans, legumes, fruits, vegetables. You can't go wrong with whole foods. Easy.
hi, you guys are my favorite YouTubers. Just saying. Anyways, tips for a university student on a budget.
Easy. We've got a video on that. We'll link it here. All we use is that rice cooker in the back there. So you can eat like us with something as simple as a rice cooker. One appliance. We've got a video that will show you how to eat for less than $6 a day. And these are the foods that we eat. So no problem being a student or on a budget.
What are some of the biggest differences you found living in Thailand versus living in Australia? Thanks.
Some of the biggest differences between living in Thailand and living in Australia. Wow. I think
Where do we start?
I know. The culture is completely different here.
Yeah. People actually smile here and say hello to you and acknowledge you as a human being.
Instead of looking like, you've just asked them if you could, have their left kidney.
Yeah. It's a lot cheaper here. That's one of the main reasons we're here, because to try and set up the work that we're now doing online and cover your living expenses in Australia it's actually impossible. You have to live off savings, and we were doing that, but here it's just a lot easier. It works out to be about 3 to 1 or 4 to 1.
And also the sun is always shining here, and the people are always smiling, and it's just a beautiful, friendly place to live.
Yeah, it's much more relaxed. It's just not as much in the hustle and bustle of living in the West. And sure, Chiang Mai is the second biggest city, I think.
Yeah.
And Bangkok is just crazy, but you can definitely remove yourself from that and have a more relaxed pace of life.
What do you guys think about a video explaining veganism to the elderly or implementing it for older people? Because for older people, they don't really understand the whole factory farming issue and the whole pesticides and everything, because that's not the world they grew up in. Things were simpler. So yeah, I could go on and on explaining my ideas, like what the angle would be, but you guys are good at what you do, and you could probably do a much better job than I can at.
Oh, that was from One Peachy Vegan, who does have a channel. So no, you should be doing it if you're passionate about this.
We appreciate the suggestion. However, we would say it's probably not worthwhile. The elderly are very fixed in their mind. They've had far more years of cultural conditioning, social conditioning than the younger generations have. And I think focusing our time on the younger generations who have had less conditioning and are therefore more open-minded to the vegan message is where we should concentrate our efforts.
Hey guys, I love your channel. I'm just wondering what to do with a Christmas present that isn't vegan, like a woolen scarf. What do I do? It was from my little brother, and he actually thought it was vegan because it wasn't a dead animal, and he was really proud of himself for not having bought me leather but having bought me wool.
That's really sweet. Yeah, look, in this case, it can't be helped, and he did think that it was vegan, so that's really kind. We'd say just donate it, give it to a local store, a thrift shop. Yeah.
Or the other alternative is, I remember we went to an animal farm sanctuary and we asked the owner if we could dig a bigger hole and bury our leather and woolen clothes in there.
Yeah, we buried it because we didn't necessarily want to pass it on to somebody else to wear. We didn't want to encourage it. So it's just a personal thing, whatever you prefer, whatever you feel most comfortable with.
Hi, I love your channel very much, and I was just wondering what kind of videos you like to watch on YouTube and what do you think there should be more of? Okay. I have another question. I was wondering if you're friends with anybody who is not vegan and how you deal with that.
I really hope you watch.
I also just wanted to let you know that I love watching your snaps and I love watching your YouTube videos, and thank you for consistently posting them and always giving information.
You're very welcome.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for your appreciation.
So first question was, what kind of YouTube videos do we like to watch? We don't have a whole heap of time to watch as much YouTube as we would ideally like, but we definitely watch Freely and Durian Rider. Vegan Gates is entertaining. So to have a good laugh, we always like watching the Glucose Network and Joey Carbstrong. Another new channel that we're really enjoying is the Vegan Embassy. Two brothers, really nice guys and very down to earth.
The Vegan Activist, Plant-Based News, Vegan Revolution, so many.
Nourished by Nicole. The list goes on. So we don't watch as much as we would like to, as I said, but we try to get around and leave comments. The Vegan Corner, just beautiful, excellent videos and bite-sized vegan.
Yeah. And so many more. Yeah. So the second question was, are we friends with anyone who isn't vegan?
No.
On social media, yes. Yeah. In real life, not really.
No, we don't do a lot of socializing, even though we live in this high-carb vegan community here in Chiang Mai. We're like up the mountain back or go for a run and back, and whoever sees us when we're out doing exercise, that's when we say hi and have a quick chat.
But when we do choose to socialize, we choose to socialize with other vegans. We're just at that point, I think.
Yeah, I think most of our day is spent right here working away online. We really
We reach a lot of non-vegans in that way.
Yeah.
But you know, in terms of spending our personal time, I mean, it's just more comfortable, more enjoyable.
Yeah, and all of our friends from the past who are non-vegan, we don't really associate with anyone anymore. And it's not because they're not vegan, it's just that we drifted apart over, you know, several years and different things. We really changed our lifestyle and they just can't relate to us anymore and we can't relate to them. But we really don't do a lot of socializing. It's all online at the moment.
Just wondering, why don't you get more creative with your food? Because it seems like you season it the same way every day and you don't have much variety. So I was just wondering, why don't you change it up more and experiment more with your cooking? Anyway, love from Scotland.
Thank you, Scotland. We've got a video on this topic right here that says, are we boring? One of the main reasons is we can't be bothered. We are too busy to be fussing around in the kitchen, and we were very creative and made more variety of our dishes when we were living back in Brisbane.
And we have a recipe playlist, don't we?
Yes, we do, and we have a meal plan that is much broader than what you see at the moment. At the moment, we only have a rice cooker.
No stove top, that's it.
Yeah,
no
so
oven.
There's only so much you can do in a rice cooker. We're also very content with the way we eat, keeping it simple, keeping it easy, and we're getting great results, so we're not fussed. By no means do you have to eat as simply as we do. We also like to eat seasonally, so when things are in, our food and vegetables may change depending on what's in at the markets.
Thanks so much for your questions, guys. It was great to see you. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Until next time, remember, going vegan is not the most we can do.
It's the least we can do. Thanks for your questions. See you next video.
Bye, guys.
What happens when you eat more fat than that? What happens as a vegan? We have our own personal experience of this because we